Hi, this is Trevor from EP Foundation Repair. Today we're going to be talking to you about the importance of a backup sump pump. I meet with several homeowners every week, and I always try to bring up the importance of a backup sump pump because I've seen a lot of catastrophes happen when you don't have one. When I first bring it up, it seems like there's a common assumption that if the sump pump fails, since the sump pump is in a mechanical room or a utility room, and it's somewhat adjacent to a floor drain, it seems like there's a common assumption a lot of times that the sump pit will overflow and the water will just flood that specific room that the sump pump is in and eventually make its way to the floor drain and everything will be fine. That's rarely the case of how it happens though. These drain tiles that draw the water to the sump pit, when they lay those under the floor, they typically put very little slope or fall on them. They typically lay them in pretty level. So they're relying on water seeking the path of least resistance to spread out inside of this pipe and eventually trickle out of the end and cause the float for the sump pump to rise up and turn the pump on. It's the same principle like if you were going to dump water out on your kitchen table, that water will eventually push its way off the side of the table and trickle off the side. It's no different than this drain tile. It's going to eventually push its way through that drain tile and trickle out of the end and cause that sump pump to turn on. Now, the issue is, since these drain tiles are installed level, as soon as the water gets higher than the outlet for that drain tile, the path of least resistance is no longer to the sump pit, and the water starts to back up around the entire perimeter of the basement. So it's really important to have a backup pump, and they can fail for several reasons. A lot of people just automatically go to a power outage. Well, that's one way that they can fail, but it's also just a mechanical device, just like a car or anything else. It's not an if it wears out or breaks, it is a when. So it is fair to say that the backup sump pumps are going to be battery operated for the most part. But they will keep your basement dry if your sump pump fails for any reason, not just a power outage. So it's really important to have one because something as simple as this tiny little piece of equipment breaking can cause your entire finished basement to flood. So, if you buy one, it's a situation where you never know if it's going to ever actually have to run. But the peace of mind is nice to know. And I can tell you firsthand, it does save some aggravating headaches in the event that you need it. So if you have any interest in learning more or would like a quote for a backup sump pump, give us a call. My number is 402-430-6922. Thanks. Bye.